What's going on YouTube? You're watching Fixed by Shaq, and in today's quick tutorial I'm going to show you how to transfer your playlist from Spotify to Apple Music or vice versa. And at the end of the video I'm also going to show you how you can transfer playlists as well from other streaming platforms. For example, in today's video, we are here on Spotify. For example, I might be coming across a specific playlist that I really like, that I really enjoy, but I simply want to transfer all that playlist to my Apple Music account. This can be a playlist that I've just found on Spotify created by somebody, or it can be a custom playlist that has been created by myself. For example, here I am on my library. I can simply create a custom playlist in here, and at the end of the day, I might want to transfer that entire playlist to my Apple Music account in here. So I'm going to show you how to do that easily and quickly in today's video, and vice versa as well. Hey, my name is Shaq, and in this channel I help you fixing tech related issues, but I also share cool tech hacks and tutorials. So if you're into tech content, specifically content also related to Apple devices or Android devices, consider subscribing here to the YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell icon so you always get notified every time I upload a brand new video here to the channel. Now, without any further ado, let's jump straight into today's video. Now, here we are. In order for us to transfer, the easiest method in here is by having both of the applications installed in the same device from where you're going to perform this tutorial. For example, here I am on my iPhone 16 Pro. If you do have a different iPhone device or Android device, no problem at all, as long as it's a smartphone. So you want to make sure you do have your Spotify app already downloaded. If you don't have it downloaded, make sure you quickly download it and make sure that you log in with your account here on Spotify. You need to have an account. Okay, so I already have my account in here. It's already logged in, and then make sure that you also have your Apple Music account logged in here as well. In my case, I already have my Apple Music account here logged in as well. Now I want to transfer it from Spotify to Apple Music. In my case, for example, if I hop into my library, I already have a playlist in here which I have created right now, which is known as Fixed by Shaq, which is the name of the channel in here. So over here the playlist has been created by me, and we do have here a couple of songs in here. We do have around 10 songs or tracks in here. So let's say that I want to copy this playlist to my Apple Music account or library in here. What am I going to do? First things first, I need to hop into the App Store in here real quick, okay? And then we're going to download a very basic application that will allow us to transfer seamlessly. So the name of the app is SongShift. Okay, so you want to search for SongShift, tap on search, and you'll be able to see this app right here which says music transfers and sharing real quick. So simply download that specific application real quick. In a couple of seconds you'll be able to have it installed into your device. It's an app with over 120 megabytes right there in terms of space. It's going to occupy you 120 megabytes. Next up, simply tap on open real quick, and then over here you'll be able to see this welcome screen which says welcome to SongShift. And in order for you to transfer, you need to actually give access to both of the applications you wish to actually connect each other between them. Okay, so in my case we'll be using Apple Music. Okay, so let's tap here on Apple Music real quick, and then let's tap on continue in here in order to connect or to establish the connection to our Apple Music. Simply tap on allow, and this will establish the connection. As you can see, we already have the SongShift app connected here to the Apple Music service. Next up, let's search here for Spotify. It's right here down here. Simply tap on Spotify once, and this will establish the connection here with the Spotify application. So it's going to ask you whether you want to authorize Spotify to connect to SongShift. All you need to do is simply scroll down and tap here on agree with the terms and conditions. Do not worry much because no personal information will be shared in here, like sensitive information. Your sensitive information will not be shared. It's only for the purpose of copying your playlist from Spotify to Apple Music. So you gotta tap here on agree, and in a few seconds you'll be brought here to the SongShift application. So once we're here back, now we can see that we do have Apple Music connected as well as Spotify. If you wish to transfer, for example, from a different platform, all you need to do is simply establish the connection in here by tapping once. For example, we do have YouTube playlists as well. We can transfer those to Apple Music, to Spotify, or from Spotify to YouTube, okay? Vice versa. We can connect to our SoundCloud account. We can connect to our Tidal, Napster, Pandora, and a lot more options in here that we do have. But in this video for today's tutorial, we're only dealing with Apple Music Music and Spotify. Next up, simply tap on continue and then simply tap on get started real quick. Now, let's quickly create a shift, okay? We want to shift, we want to transfer a playlist from Spotify to Apple Music. Simply tap here on plus. So you'll be able to see the question here which says, what would you like to transfer? So let's quickly select Spotify down here. Let's say that we want to transfer a playlist. Remember, let's tap on playlist and it's going to display me all existing playlists that I've got on my library on Spotify. Okay, so I've got in here Fixed by Shaq, which is a customized playlist created by me. And next up, I do have a different one in here, down here, which has been created by somebody else, but it's in my library. So I can also transfer that playlist as well. But in my case, I'll be going with this one that I've created personally, and then I'll tap on confirm. Next up, it's going to ask me what destination would you like to use, which in this case will be Apple Music. Okay, now in case you want to transfer manually, for example, into a specific file and then connect it to a different service, you can go with a JSON file or a TXT file, which will simply be, for example, a specific notepad or a text document with every single song over there, like written in text, right? So you can also download that, send it to somebody, and someone who doesn't have internet access or a smartphone can also take notes of the songs that you've got in the playlist, right? So in here, we'll be going with Apple Music, and next up, it's gonna say that it's ready to transfer, review, and continue to start. All we need to do now is simply tap here on Start Shifts to transfer. Now you can also change the destination. For example, if you simply change your mind, you want to transfer it to YouTube, simply tap on change destination. If you want to change the source, change it right now. If you want to rename the way this playlist will be actually saved in Apple Music, you can also tap on rename destination playlist. But in my case, I simply want it to be saved as Fixed by Shaq as it is on Spotify. So next up, let's tap here on Start Shifts and it's going to take you a few seconds. It says that it's matching, as you can see in here. So what it's doing is it's taking the exact same name of the songs on Spotify and it's actually creating the exact match if it's available on Apple Music. Now, if it's not available, it's going to let you know that, hey, this song is available only on Spotify and not on Apple Music, but that's a very rare case or scenario, okay? Now, next up, let's tap here on the playlist and we'll be able to see that we've actually matched all these songs. For example, this one is written like this on Spotify and it's written like this on Apple Music, like this on Spotify, like this on Apple Music. And then we've got in here more songs. As I've said, it's a playlist of 10 songs real quick. Now, all we need to do is simply tap on confirm matches. This rarely misses a song, okay? It's very, very accurate and precise, just like apps like Shazam and apps to actually detect or match songs. Here we go, started shift, shifted 10 out of 10 songs. If there would be one song which wouldn't be available on Apple Music, it would say in here, for example, 9 out of 10 songs shifted, and you would immediately understand that there's at least one song or two which weren't actually available to be transferred. Next up, simply tap and continue. You're good to go. We can now open up Apple Music real quick. And as you can see, boom, here we go. The new playlist is right here, which is exactly the same playlist. And we do have a description in here which says playlist transferred with song shift. This is how easily you can transfer playlists from Spotify to Apple Music seamlessly and quickly. Now, for example, suppose you want to transfer from a specific platform which is not actually available in here on this app, which is called Song Shift in here. For example, if you don't have the specific platform over there, I would recommend you guys to try this website, which is known as Tune My Music. Okay, so you want to search this on Google and you'll be able to see here on the first website, tunemymusic.com. It's a website that I also recommend. Tap once on it and you'll be able to see here this specific website that allows you to transfer from much more platforms. As you can see, we've got in here BeatSource, Napster, a lot more platforms in here. So what you can do in here, simply same process, simply log in into your account. But in this case, you need to log in into your Spotify account or, for example, Apple Music or YouTube account here on the website so that it can actually fetch that specific playlist. Or alternatively, you can also create a specific URL, share that playlist, paste it here, and then you'll be able to link it to the second account. Now, please note that this is a website that I would recommend you guys in second option in case the very first one doesn't help you out if you do have a much specific platform to transfer songs from. But in my case, I do recommend you using SongShift, which is very, very useful and very easy to use. Thank you so much for making it till the end of the video. And if you find my content useful here, consider subscribing subscribing to the YouTube channel, like the video, and let me know in the comment section if you do have any questions or if you do have any doubt. Thank you so much for watching Fixed by Shaq, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.